Hollywood is never short of romance scandals, but few stories have captured the public eye as much as the love triangle between Caitriona Balfe, her husband Tony McGill, and her longtime co-star Sam Heughan. After years of silence, hidden behind the spotlight and empty congratulations, the smoldering fire has finally ignited. And that fire was, of course, Caitriona's bold, uncompromising response to Tony McGill's public criticism of Sam. Tony McGill's shocking statement, last week, at a music event in Dublin, where Tony McGill is executive producer of a classical music concert series. He made a surprising statement when asked about the status of his marriage to Caitriona Balfe. In a rare moment of losing his composure, Tony said, "I don't recognize the woman I married." When Sam Heughan came into her life, everything was turned upside down. "I don't think he was just a co-star." This statement, immediately, was spread by the media. The public was shocked. Although the rumors between Caitriona and Sam had been simmering for the past decade, no one had ever publicly confirmed it, and never had there been such a clear accusation as from her husband's mouth. Tony did not stop there. In an extended interview with the Irish Times, he continued, "Sam is a good actor, but he knows the influence he has over Caitriona and he takes advantage of it. I don't think what they show on screen is just an act." The silence before the storm. Sam Heughan, as usual, chose not to respond. He cancelled a BBC Radio 2 interview, pulled out of a private whiskey promotion, and disappeared from social media for 3 days straight, a rare occurrence for a celebrity who is usually very friendly with her fans. Meanwhile, Caitriona Balfe has not spoken out either. She appeared at an independent film premiere in Paris, quietly, elegantly, without a wedding ring, and shared nothing with the press. However, insiders know, Caitriona's silence is never surrender. It is preparation for a counterattack. Open letter. A sharp blow from a woman who no longer wants to be silent. On Monday morning, Caitriona unexpectedly posted a handwritten letter with a black and white photo on her official Instagram account, with the title, "To the world. And to the one who thinks he owns me. To the world. And to the person who thinks he owns me." The content of the letter shocked the public because of its strength, decisiveness and emotion. "I used to think that silence was the best way to keep the peace. But now I realize that silence is sometimes a crime, especially when it allows someone to distort the truth and trample on the honor of others. Tony, I owe you gratitude for the years we spent together. But I do not owe you my life, my thoughts, or the way I love another person. Whether it is a friend, a colleague or someone I trust with all my heart. Sam is the most loyal friend, the most sincere companion I have ever had. If anyone has stood by me through the days when I was exhausted, lost my child, panicked about my career and hurt in my marriage, it was him, not you. Don't blame the failure of your relationship on an innocent person. If our marriage breaks down, it's because there's no love left, not because someone else came in." The truth behind closed doors. After the letter, a series of behind-the-scenes information was exploited by reporters. A veteran journalist from The Telegraph revealed that Caitriona had moved out of her shared home with Tony McGill at the end of last year and was living with her son Finn in a suburban house in North London, close to where Sam rented her own house. A source from the Outlander crew also confirmed, Sam has been by Caitriona's side throughout the pregnancy. Tony has been completely absent, even refusing to sign the adoption papers when asked. He can't accept that Finn is Caitriona's son and not his. This leads to a painful but inevitable question. Is Sam Heughan Finn's biological father? Something that both Caitriona and Sam have always avoided publicly confirming. Sam's response. Quiet but powerful. 3 days after Caitriona posted her letter, Sam Heughan returned to social media. Not a word, not a statement, just a photo. He was holding Finn, the little guy, curled up in a hand-knit sweater, in front of the fireplace. On the wall, written in chalk, "Love is about protecting, not owning." That image, without words, was enough to let the whole world know where Sam stood, and for whom. Fans split, but the majority chose to side with Caitriona. Public opinion was immediately divided. A small group supported Tony, believing that Sam and Caitriona had betrayed their marriage, no matter how tenuous their relationship was. But the majority of the fan community, especially those who had followed Caitriona from the beginning, spoke out strongly in support. Women are not property to be accused of leaving a relationship that no longer loves them. Caitriona did not betray anyone, she just chose to be true to her feelings. The hashtags #IStandWithCaitriona and #ProtectSamHeughan simultaneously trended on Twitter worldwide for 36 hours. Tony's lawyer fires back, and Caitriona's decisive action. Not willing to back down, Tony McGill's lawyer sent out a press release, claiming that Caitriona has defamed our client, breached our prenuptial agreement, and could face legal action if she continues to make offensive statements. On the same day, Caitriona issued a statement. I welcome any legal proceedings, because I have nothing left to hide. I have only the truth and my son to protect, and as the end near, the latest information from People. Caitriona Balfe has officially filed for divorce from Tony McGill in a London court, citing irreconcilable differences and public defamation. A notable detail is that she hired the same lawyer who represented Adele in the famous divorce. This move is seen as a strong declaration that Caitriona no longer wants to turn back. Consequences and hope. Sometimes love has to go through storms to prove its worth. Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe may not have ever publicly confirmed that they are a couple. But what has happened in the past few weeks has shown more clearly than ever. They are family to each other, by actions, not by titles. When a man chooses to stay silent and let a woman defend herself, he can be a gentleman. But when a woman decides to stand up, bravely confronting both her ex and public opinion to protect another man, that's true love. Epilogue. Leaked text message. A source from Apple iCloud, unconfirmed, leaked a text message that was allegedly sent from Caitriona to Sam the night she posted the letter. Thank you for never leaving me, even when I wasn't brave enough to hold on to you. Now, if I get sued, can you be my lawyer? Relieved face, Sam replied, as long as you agree to be Finn's mother, and my future wife. Quote.